So I'm just curious if you can define for us, what does it mean to be a researcher in your areas? It's a hard question, I think.
It is a hard question. For me, research is about building teams, actually. So I'm very team-oriented. And the kind of work that we are doing and that we're doing here as part of BrainsCAN and part of the Initiative for Translational Neuroscience is all about teams. So, in trying to understand the brain, it's a really difficult problem. And mapping from the molecular or cellular level through the sort of circuit level all the way up to animal and human behavior, well, there are a lot of different levels of analysis there and a lot of different languages that the scientists who work at each of those levels speak. What I love about research is being able to bring those different scientists together and get them talking to each other, because I think it's at this interdisciplinary, at the boundaries between disciplines and between levels of analysis that the really exciting stuff happens.
Right. And Ravi, what about you? Like when you think about research with a capital R, like how do you think of that and how would you convey that?
So my research is really at the interface of MRI physics and neuroscience, trying to use MRI, which is this incredibly evolving, even after 50 years, new ways of doing MRI are being discovered on a weekly basis. But using several of these types of approaches to answer the questions in cognition that are coming to us from collaborators in the hospital, collaborators in the business school, collaborators in music, and so forth. So that's the sort of interdisciplinary milieu I live in. And the only way to answer those questions is through team science.
What do you like best about being a researcher?
Yeah, so the best hours of my day are when I've sat with a student, coming up with ideas, and sometimes your hopes are dashed, and sometimes you are validated, and then you go on to the next one. That is the best part of being a researcher.
The freedom to follow ideas wherever they may take you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love working on something that has the potential to have tremendous benefits to society. Being able to work on something that is a positive, net positive for society as well.
Yeah, great.
So